What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy MORDIN and I'm back again with another video. I hope you had a great weekend. I certainly did have a good weekend. Stressful, but was good. Let's get into the video. Sammy Flex has addressed the loudmouth woman. Now when I say the loudmouth woman or the big mouth woman, I'm not saying it in any form or shape to disrespect her in a derogatory way whatsoever. I'm just using that as a term to describe her utterances in our entertainment space. Without much ado, let's get straight to it. Sammy Flex somewhere last week made a video. I hope you guys saw the video I did on that, to request an apology from Adom TV and the multimedia group, as well as the host or the hostess of the show called Showtime. She, in her video, tried to mislead people with the actual meaning of what Shatta Wale's Killer Jimmy song was, and most importantly, trying to instigate one artist against the other. That I made a video of. It never sat well with me. And the Shatta Movement Empire tried to come up with a warning to request or to ask them nicely to put in an apology, an official apology. Did that happen? No, it didn't happen. So what will Shatta Wale and his team do now from Sammy Flex, who is the manager? What is going to be the response? In the video this woman made, this woman was of the opinion that during her show, someone had texted to tell them about the mistake they made. And so on the show, she corrected them. And so because of that, she is throwing an official invitation to Sammy Flex to come to the studios to have a word with them. So that whatever differences they have, they can sort it out. Now, I hope you guys love my new microphone. I'm just trying to have it like this. So this is what I think, honestly. Sammy Flex made a few pointers, 3 points that I think I want to elaborate on. Number one, he talked about emotions. Number two, he talked about working relationship. And number three, he made mention of spreading positivity or change in character. Now, let's take it one point after the other. A lot of people online are saying Sammy should never go to the show to go and sit with this woman. Most of those people are SM fans. And are they right to do or say that? Yes, they are fully right. They are perfectly right. These are fans who love a brand, who love a product in the name of Shatta Wale. Shatta Wale is not just an artist to most of these people. Shatta Wale is a religion to these fans who love and appreciate the words through the music he makes. Now, for them to sit and watch someone day in, day out disrespect that brand or that entity they so respect, I know the way they will feel if their brand, their artist wants to have anything positively to do with this person who sits and only tarnishes that image, that hard-earned reputation he had built over the years. And to that effect, the fans are perfectly right. They have every authority to say the Mafïa manager, aka Sammy Flex, should not go and see that woman and the show on Adom TV. Sammy Flex says that some of these utterances is born out of anger. Is he also right? Yes, he is also perfectly right. Now, you know, in Ghana, there is a proverb we say, Adamong me me afang me, right? Which simply means that, you know, yanjina in kasemu entutu nkase. In English, it will be we don't stand in tongues or something to remove tongues, whatsoever it is, right? Something like that. But I hope you get the gist. If you step on broken bottles, you don't stand right there to actually take out the bottles from under your feet, because you will only risk getting pierced the more. And so Sammy Flex is of the opinion that people who are talking about these things are indeed angry. Those who are saying don't go to the show are just angry. And out of anger, they are saying the things they are saying. Do I agree with Sammy Flex? Yes, absolutely, I do. But the other point that Sammy Flex made that sort of like speaks intelligently to the first point of anger is the last point, which points out to the fact that she has to start pushing or putting in some sort of positive energy. But before I come to that, let's talk about the second point. The second point is basically Sammy Flex trying to say that in as much as there is emotion involved in the whole thing, there is a relationship that exists between them. Now, Sammy Flex and this woman have worked over the years for a longer period of time. I didn't know this. This makes the whole thing a bit complicated because Sammy Flex, as we know, is someone who is devoid of all these kind of controversies in the media space. He has a calm tone to almost everything he does, right? At least to what we know in the public domain, right? And I believe he is poised on keeping this reputation alive. And so because of that, when someone is behaving in a very malfunctional way, that behavior shouldn't necessarily change who you are. In other words, the fact that a snake is going into the fire and a man sees it and tries to pull it out of the fire, the immediate reaction of the snake is to attack the man pulling it. However, the man can let go of the snake for it to go into the fire and burn. But a good person who is poised on trying to rescue the snake will look for another alternative, in this case perhaps a stick, and try to redirect the snake. This is because you don't let someone else's bad character or bad judgment change who you truly are at heart. And that is what Sammy Flex is doing. And that I appreciate. So when you have a working relationship with someone, when you have a good relationship with someone, because in the video, the lady made a remark that, should I die today, you're definitely going to come, right? It was a quiz. And Sammy also answered that, yes, of course, he is going to be there. And so for these facts, relationship must be maintained. But this is where I love the third point. Sammy Flex in this third point bids to get some sort of positivity around his product, around his brand, from this person who has taken it upon herself to tarnish the image and brand Shatta Wale. Now, in as much as we talk about relationship, I know some of the fans are of the opinion that why respect someone who continuously throws shades or dirt on a brand that feeds you if truly she cares about the relationship you have? And so the pointers they are making as to whether Sammy Flex should go or not to go may not be necessarily born out of anger. It may be that if your work is spoiled today, she's not going to feed you. And so because of that, you need to take action and do what's also necessary to keep food on your table for your family. Now, Sammy Flex is requesting that henceforth, this woman starts putting up positive news, not only on her show, but every platform she gets to be on. This, I think, is a wise move. This, I think, is a very important and pivotal one. This is chess Sammy Flex is playing. Now, will Sammy Flex ever go to the show? The answer is unknown, simply because he is towing the line of, you've done a lot of damage to the brand I work with. I need you to start working on repairing some of this damage you've done. And then I will consider. You know, that is tricky in its own way. I know Sammy Flex is a very honest person. You can see from a mile away. And so if Sammy Flex is saying that start working to repair the brand Shatta Wale, and if I see or deem it fit, I will respond to your invitation to come to your show so that whatever we have, we can hash out. This can go in two ways, right? She can actively start speaking positively about the brand Shatta Wale and not meaning it. She may just want to talk about it and get Sammy Flex to come to her show for clout. You understand? Some people are just all about the clout and nothing else. I don't know this woman personally. Sammy Flex does, because they've worked over the years. However, if there is one thing I've learned, is that even the people you are closest to, you do not trust them, because you don't know when, they will change what it is that you know them for. In other words, anything that has the ability to breathe, to think, to walk, don't trust it, because they have the ability to change. If they feel uncomfortable at any given point in time, they will change, and it's normal. And so to safeguard yourself, a lot of the times, you need to do what works best for you. Now, I like the fact that Sammy Flex is trying to call a positive image building from this woman to the Shatta brand. Now, the second way it could go will be the fact that she may now go into it actively to actually do the positive news, but in the same vein, will go at it and try to get some sort of genuine love by way of just trying to do more like damage control. She may actually tend to exhibit or fall in love with the brand Shatta Wale and become a crusader of the Shatta brand. I think that is what Sammy Flex is hoping for. On the other hand, this is someone who is building clout. This is someone who is building a following on her platform to grow a show, to put food on a table for herself and the family. So I understand everyone at the end of the day must do what they have to do to survive. However, to which extent or to what extent would you like to damage someone else's work? Because I doubt if someone is throwing dirt at the station she works for, knowing that it will go out of business anytime soon, for her to lose what she gets as a daily bread, she won't be happy. And so this is what Sammy Flex is suggesting, that I might come to the show, but before I come, I can't come and sit and dine with you knowing perfectly that you've said nothing positive about the brand I work with. And so I need you to show me that you are capable of seeing positives in the brand I work with or work for. Now, there is another aspect of this whole thing that I would like to comment on, which is the fact that when she was doing her show, she claims someone sent a text message to correct her. Now, when that correction was made, why did the producers of the show cut out this side with the wrong information to seek attention out there in the public domain? That is something I would like to know. You know, Sammy Flex tried or is trying to cut her some slack. And I think from someone watching from outside, it all boils down to the relationship they have or they've had in the past and continue to build. This is someone you can see honest loyalty and honest friendship in a positive way. So maybe the woman we see in the public domain may not necessarily be the person he knows, right? But I'm just quizzing. If someone corrected you, why then do you bring that bit out to drive traffic for the show? Could it also be the fact that she knows if the full video comes out, people will still cut that out and bring out to tarnish the show's image? So they would have to do that themselves to sort of like build some sort of traction for the show. It could go in diverse ways. But this is a person with a track record of continuously saying things about the brand Shatta Wale that negatively affects the brand. And so with that, this is my take and personal view on the whole thing. I agree with Sammy Flex to sort of give it some time so that she starts doing some damage control on the brand Shatta Wale, where she will start speaking to the positive sides of the brand as well before Sammy Flex makes a move to the place. Now, Sammy Flex in his point also pointed something out which made sense. You know, this is one person who is working with a media brand, and one day there may be a need for collaboration. If she is no longer at the platform, Shatta might want to do something with the platform. And so you don't let an individual who doesn't own the platform control what your future is and your business. Remember, the bigger business here is the brand Shatta Wale and the multimedia group or Adom FM, not the individuals that work there. And so for that mere fact, it is very important to maintain relationship because people come and go. Once upon a time, Pope Skinny was in the helm of affairs at Kasahari levels. He was champion in a lot of things. Dr. Pounds did his bit. People come and go. You understand? When TV3's music started, it was Bolare who championed the cause. Today, Bolare is no longer there. People come and go. Is TV3 still working? Yes, TV3 is working. And so when you build a positive partnership or cordial relationship with the umbrella company, it is better than holding grudges with people that work with the institution. And so I side with Sammy Flex because he's trying to be a professional. Now, this is what a lot of you are not considering. Sammy Flex is a journalist by profession. Ethically, he is supposed to look at the things from a professional lens. And so this is why he is also on the view that most of you are acting based on anger. I understand. Because he needs to look at the things also from a journalistic standpoint and not dissociate himself from the whole picture. He needs to think clearly and foster a good relationship for his brand that he works with or works for. So, this is what I have to say about this whole thing. I know you guys out there have beautiful suggestions to give and commentaries to give. So I'll be in the comments and I'll read every single one you write and reply you accordingly. My name will always remain MORDIN. And as you always know on this channel, it's always about positivity. If anybody comes to you with a negative vibe, turn around with a smile and say, peace out.